everybody, this is Bridget of Ebony Ladies in the DR. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And questions, comments, put them in the section. I'm answering them as fast as I can. So first of all, I want to say I hope that everyone is safe. Everyone is practicing social distancing, washing your hands. Right now, it looks like it's up in the air whether we should be wearing masks. I don't know if the masks are really helping or if they just want us to save the mask for our healthcare professionals, which I'm happy to do. I want to thank everybody that's out on the front lines helping to combat this epidemic that we're going through right now. I don't think anyone knew that the magnitude that the coronavirus was going to have on the world, not just the United States, not just the Dominican Republic. So it is really serious, guys. So I want to send my love out to everybody, and I hope that everybody is doing their part in staying safe. I've heard some crazy stories out there, people purposely leaving their bacteria, their germs, their saliva. I don't know why we have people in the world like this. But anyway, back to it. I hope that all of my friends and fans and family, everybody out there watching, that you are doing your part and that you do not have anyone in your life or in your family affected with the coronavirus. All right, so let's jump into it. So this is some few stats as of March 28th from the Minister of Public Health. So in the Dominican Republic, because I know everybody's been asking me, because I'm still in the United States, so I hate that I'm not there to help or do my part. I guess just staying inside. Right now, there's absolutely nothing I can really do, but everybody's inside. But in Punta Cana area where I live, it's the La Alta Garcia, is our province. So it is showing 21 cases of the coronavirus. And most of those cases came from a wedding that was at Cape Cana. So a lot of foreign travelers came in for this wedding, and I heard that several people had the virus and they spread it. So the majority of those 21 cases all came from the wedding, Cape Cana. So I got this information from Dominicana Today. So if you're not familiar with that site, with that online paper, it's dominicanatoday.com. Log on there, get yourself updated with some of the latest news going on in the Dominican Republic. And then in the whole country right now as of March 28th, so I'm sure there's been a few more cases, unfortunately, but as of March 28th there were 859 cases in the Dominican Republic, and showing that there are 39 deaths. In Punta Cana, no deaths, thank God for that. And across the board, there are 3 cases of full recoveries. So that's a good sign, because that the number that we're getting of people not recovering that is becoming a fatality for is alarming. I don't think anyone really expected the magnitude of the coronavirus. Okay, our lifetime, this is our first pandemic, feels like the first major crisis that I've ever been through in my life. So this is something that everybody's going to be reflecting on. But I want to say to all of my Ebony Ladies in the DR, Sharon, Shanna, Tammy, Julia, Candy, Cheryl, I hope that you guys are safe. I miss all of you. I can't wait to get back to Punta Cana. So there's an update there. So we got a message from the embassy and from Dominican Republic Minister of Health. I've been shooting out my emails trying to get as much information as I can when I can return home. So right now they have lifted the ban as of April the 30th. So all the flights are booked, of course, sold out. There is no way we're getting back. So our first flight that we were able to get booked on, of course, we have Bella traveling with us, was May 2nd. So hopefully everything will start to level out. There will be no more new cases, or it won't be a rise in the new cases. Hopefully this thing will start to level off and people will practice social distancing and help it to get contained so that we can be on our May 2nd flight. they are accepting all tourists, all foreigners, all Americans, everybody that wants to travel. The ban will be lifted. You will be able to travel into the Dominican Republic. And this is updated as of yesterday. I got this information. So we're booked. Anything changes, I'm going to be sure to keep you all updated on all of the information that I can. I want to send a shout out to the Dominican Republic because I have been following all of the Dominican sites. Expats living in the Dominican Republic, everybody's doing a great job of keeping me updated and sending me information. And I am seeing how the Dominican Republic is not playing with their curfew. I think the curfew right now is from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m., which is amazing, and they're enforcing it. I know the Dominican Republic is a smaller country than the United States, of course, and it's a little bit harder to do in the U.S., but I see that the streets are finally starting to wind down, even in Santo Domingo. I saw that La Vega had a little bit of an issue because they have quite a few cases there to be such a small area in the Dominican Republic. But I see as each day goes on, there are fewer and fewer arrests. And I'm all for the people being arrested. I'm all for people getting fines. And unfortunately, where I am, I'm going back and forth between mom and dad's house, Memphis, Tennessee, Bahia, Mississippi. In Mississippi, I went to Walmart, yesterday. They are stepping up, doing a little bit better job. People can go in groves. They're not counting, how many people are in the store at a time. But what they did do was they put the tape before the registers to keep the 6-foot distance. I like that. But they had monitors every other row, every other aisle. So when I was shopping yesterday, I had to stock up since I know I'm here till May 2nd. You know me, Devlin and Bella, we are healthy eaters. So had to go do some grocery shopping. But anyway, so when you go down the aisle, if there are more than 2 people on each aisle, then you can't go down that aisle. I loved it. It took me a long time to do my shopping, but I was okay with it. I was happy. I didn't wear a mask yesterday because they were going back and forth about the mask thing, so I didn't wear a mask. But in the county where I am, which is Marshall County, there is only 1 case of the coronavirus, and they have her in quarantine. She's healthy, she's doing good, so I hope that she makes a full recovery. But I had to go down only the aisles where there was only 1 person, and it could be someone stocking or a customer, but only 1 person could be on that aisle. If it was more than 1 person, you either waited at the end of the aisle or you ventured on throughout the store and got the rest of your things done. As we come into the store, we use the hand sanitizer, then they had the wipes to wipe down the basket. So I'm making sure to follow all of these things because my mom is 70, my dad's 70. He'll be here celebrating his birthday Monday, April 6th. So I'm happy to be here to be able to, celebrate another year with them. So I am, excited about that, but I have to be very, very cautious because both of my parents are in that target zone. They're in that, that got to be careful, can't go out. And, my dad, he's a old school country man. So, he's gone to the bank now, but I told him drive through only. I'm the boss today. Drive through only, wear your gloves, because you're getting a whole bunch of contaminated money. Come home, wash your hands, then put the money up. This is how people do it in the country. They go to the bank the first of the month, take care of their bills and everything in cash, no online banking, and the banks are open. So I understand this is a big change for people that are seniors, people that are used to doing things a certain way. Because really, since I moved to the Dominican Republic, I don't have any online banking set up. I want to thank Sharon because we left cash, dinero, there for her, pesos, to take care of our bills and everything for us, but for 1 month because we were expected to be in the U.S. till April 7th. So now we're here till May 2nd. So now I have to, if CPM, our utility company, is open, I've got to cash app her more money to take care of our bills. So everything is an adjustment. nothing that I'm complaining about by any means. Just sharing with you how my life changed from the U.S. to the Dominican, because I lived in Houston. Houston's a huge city. You can't be driving around going paying your bills. Who has that kind of time? And I worked full time, had a business. So my life changed where I looked forward to bill day, once a month in the Dominican, because Davlin and I would take public transportation, or we would ride our bikes and go pay our bills in person. Done. Easy breezy. I love it. But now, that this is all going on and a lot of the companies are closed, we're not able to take care of that. And Sharon's not able to take care of that for us. So, I got to now get online, try to figure it out, how to do it through some people said through WhatsApp, that I can pay my utility bill, my Wi-Fi, things like that. So new things for me, but I have to say how blessed I am to be home in the U.S. with my family. Not so much as I thought that I wouldn't feel safe at this time in the Dominican Republic, because I absolutely feel safe there. I'm so proud of all the stats, all the things that they're doing to try to keep it contaminated, to try to stop it from spreading further in the community, because I know in the Dominican Republic, we're going to face so many challenges, because it already, Dominican Republic is already a developing country. So we have our challenges. There are a lot of things that are going to have to change. There are a lot of people that in government in the Dominican Republic that is going to have to step up and do the right thing with the funds that they have that's allocated for the people. And I see that they're supposed to be getting something equivalent to a stimulus check, which I am so happy about. And I'm going to be watching that to make sure that that does happen. I don't know what kind of pull I got, but I don't think I really have any. But I'm going to do my part as a visiting resident of the Dominican Republic to make sure that those things are implemented and that they're carried out. Because the Dominican people rely a lot on tourism, and it's not the only means of income in the country. There are a lot of resources in the Dominican Republic that people do need to know about. On another episode, I plan to share that. I plan to go to some tobacco farms, and I plan to go out to some of the banana farms and just some of the produce areas and show you, some of the things that the people of the Dominican Republic are doing and how they survive and where their income comes from, which I'm so proud. I'm still so happy that my husband and I decided to make that our new home. But I'm so happy to have, the United States as my backup now. But, we're blessed because we're here with family. And I know a lot of people like the cruise ship that's still stuck out. Trump can't decide if he wants to let them come into Florida. The Florida governor is saying no, they can't dock here. I'm like, what kind of society, what kind of world are we that would even be a question? They're Americans, they're humans, not Americans, but they're human, they're people, just like each one of us. So that should not be something that we've got to get together and lobby and petition and think about. They are humans. They need to dock that boat in Florida. They need to take the necessary precautions to take care of those people. They actually have 4 people on board that cruise ship that has passed away. So how do people feel on that cruise ship knowing that there are people there that have passed away? Their families, want closure. They want them in. And there are 200 coronavirus cases on the cruise ship. So, it's just like, this is a time where I really hope, I pray that we as people would do better. Like, you would think that this whole experience would help people to move forward, help us to grow, would help us to be more compassionate, show more empathy. And so it really should not be an issue of if they can dock in Florida. The Florida governor is a piece of crap in my mind, and I'm, trying not to use any harsh words, but a piece of crap in my mind. So I think that boat needs to dock as soon as possible, and those other people need to get the care that they need. Simple as that. So, with that being said, the Dominican Republic, I feel like, is doing a really good job in keeping it contained. I'm going to get some more information, try to bring you guys another update as soon as I can. I can't wait to get back in the country. Keep our fingers crossed that this thing is going to start to level off. May 2nd, that I will be back in Punta Cana. If we have to quarantine, I'm fine with it. Hopefully, they'll let us quarantine at home, and we'll do our part, and we'll stay in. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm a homebody. I know how to make it comfortable at my home and relax and enjoy looking out at the golf course. So, that's just one of the things. But let's just keep our fingers crossed. And then when all of this is starting to get back to normal life, I will be out and about in the Punta Cana area and all over Dominican Republic, showing you more of this beautiful country that I've adopted as my new home. And another thing that I want to say is I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to keep these awesome traditions going that I'm seeing. When I'm in Memphis, me and my sister, we like to go and walk around the neighborhood. My mom lives close to the University of Memphis. So we walk the neighborhoods. We see families out in their driveway having picnics. We see kids playing board games. Now, that's a first. They're out there playing board games when everything is normally this. Head down on the iPhone, on the iPad. So it's refreshing. I love it. I love to see people getting fresh air and doing things as a family. No one wants a tragedy or a crisis to happen to bring us closer together. But I think that this is exactly what the coronavirus is doing. And in my opinion, I hope it sticks. I hope it lasts. I hope that a lot of you workaholics, like I used to be, are going to continue the tradition and see how much you're missing out on your family time or your friend time or your husband and wife time, that you don't have to work that much to live a happy life. You really do not, So, and these people that are working from home, the employers need to wake up and see that it can be done. So while you have people, especially in Houston, driving on I-10, 59, 610 every day, taking 2-3 hours out of their life each day to battle traffic, to work, to do a job that now they are proving that can be done from their living room or their home office, then those things should be implemented. So I think the coronavirus is teaching us a new way of life. I hope that is bringing some positivity into everybody's life as far as being with family, spending more time together, just coming up with some new traditions. Don't let life go back to the way that it was. This is an opportunity for us to make some changes, for us to relax a little bit, to love more, to help other people, and just kind of do the right thing. And, I'm going to say, do not forget to go on, do your census, because a couple of people hit me up, asked me, did I do the 2020 census? Because I'm still, I'm going to be holding dual citizenship. Absolutely. I'm going to do my 2020 census today. So everybody follow suit, get on it. I heard it only takes a few minutes to get it done. That way, keep you in the system. Anything else happens again, it may not affect your stimulus check, because who knows, those might be one of the things that they are looking for. So, just make sure to do your part. And what else? Be ready to vote. Soon as those primaries start, soon as the early voting start, get out in your state and vote, because there's going to be such a difference. I cannot wait till I have the legal right to vote in the Dominican Republic. In the meantime, I can just I can just kind of share my story, my input, my feelings. We have an episode coming up that I spoke with a Dominican citizen that shared a lot of information on just Dominican politics, which was really interesting to me. But we have got to get out and vote. We've got to make some changes on who we have representing us. Right now, we have a clown representing us. Everybody knows I'm not a Trump supporter. It's no secret, because he doesn't care about everyone. I don't know that he cares about anyone. So I'm not that person to say he only cares about white people or men or rich people. I don't see his compassion or his love for anyone. So let's do our part. Let's vote. Let's get him out of office. And let's do our part with social distancing, with keeping our hands clean, with using our hand sanitizer. With if you see somebody trying to have a party, call 211 if you're in Memphis. If you're in the Dominican Republic, I don't know what number it is to call. So that's something I got to figure out for you. But the policia is on every corner. The National Police in the Dominican Republic, they're everywhere. They're in the green uniforms. Everybody know that. And I think the MOPP, Motorist Assistance, there in the Dominican Republic can probably help you out as well. So if you see large gatherings, be a snitch. They don't know. They don't know who it is. Get a little footage on your video, because if I see anybody else having a party, I'm going to video it. I'm going to turn them in. Simple as that, because I don't want it to continue to spread. I'm ready to be able to go wherever I want, whenever I want, and be around 1 million people. I'm ready for the festivals. I'm ready for the parties. I'm ready for everything to get back to normal and to life to be the way that it was. So let's all do our part. I thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm Bridget. This is Ebony Ladies in the DR. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And right here, only once a week, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.